Welcome to 2K Top 10. Today, we're counting down the top 10 rock songs of all time. These tracks have not only defined the genre, but have also left an indelible mark on the world of music. From legendary riffs to unforgettable lyrics, let's dive straight into these timeless classics. Starting off our list at number 10 is Bon Jovi's Livin' on a Prayer.
We'll make it, I swear.
Released in 1986 as part of their third album, this anthem became a defining track of the 1980s. The song was written by John Bon Jovi, Richie Sambora, and professional songwriter Desmond Child, who has collaborated with numerous artists across various genres. The song tells the story of Tommy and Gina, a fictional working-class couple struggling to make ends meet. Their tale resonated with millions, turning Livin' on a Prayer into a working-class anthem. The song's iconic bass line, combined with its unforgettable chorus, helped it reach the top of the Billboard Hot 100, where it stayed for 4 weeks. The success of Livin' on a Prayer played a crucial role in propelling to become one of the best-selling albums of all time, with over 12 million copies sold in the US alone. Coming in at number 9 is Hotel California by the Eagles.
Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place.
A track that has fascinated listeners since its release in 1977. This song was written by Don Felder, Don Henley, and Glenn Frey, and was the lead single from the Eagles' album of the same name. The album itself became one of the best-selling albums in history, certified 26 times platinum by the RIAA. Hotel California is known for its haunting lyrics and intricate guitar work, particularly the dual guitar solo performed by Felder and Joe Walsh. The lyrics, sung by Don Henley, explore themes of excess, decadence, and the dark side of the American dream, often interpreted as a critique of the hedonistic lifestyle prevalent in Los Angeles during the 1970s. The song won the Grammy Award for Record of the Year in 1978 and remains a staple in rock history. Its mysterious lyrics have led to countless interpretations, adding to its enduring appeal. At number 8, we have Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. A song that became the band's first and only /1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100. Released in 1987 on their debut album, the track was written by lead vocalist Axl Rose, lead guitarist Slash, and rhythm guitarist Izzy Stradlin, with contributions from bassist Duff McKagan and drummer Steven Adler. Axl Rose wrote the lyrics as a love letter to his then-girlfriend Erin Everly, capturing the tenderness and emotion of their relationship. However, it was Slash's iconic guitar riff that turned this ballad into a rock powerhouse. The riff, initially a warm-up exercise for Slash, became one of the most recognizable in rock history. Sweet Child of Mine helped solidify Guns N' Roses' status as one of the most influential bands of the late 1980s and early 1990s. The song's success was instrumental in the massive popularity of, which remains the best-selling debut album of all time. Taking the number 7 spot is Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit. A song that is often credited with bringing the grunge movement into the mainstream. Released in 1991 as the lead single from their second album, the song was written by Kurt Cobain, Chris Novoselic, and Dave Grohl. Cobain's lyrics, although intentionally nonsensical in some parts, captured the angst and disillusionment of Generation X, earning it the title of the anthem for apathetic kids. The song's title was inspired by a phrase that Cobain's friend, Kathleen Hanna of the band Bikini Kill, spray-painted on his wall: "Kurt smells like teen spirit." Cobain didn't realize that Teen Spirit was a brand of deodorant, and he thought the phrase had a deeper, more rebellious meaning. The raw energy of Smells Like Teen Spirit, combined with its powerful distorted guitar riff and Cobain's guttural vocals, struck a chord with disaffected youth, propelling it to number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song's music video, directed by Samuel Bayer, became an MTV staple and won 2 MTV Video Music Awards in 1992. Smells Like Teen Spirit remains one of the most iconic rock songs ever recorded, symbolizing the rise of alternative rock. At number 6 is Highway to Hell by AC/DC.
I'm on a highway to hell.
that has become synonymous with hard rock. Released in 1979 as the title track of their album, this song was the band's first to break into the US Top 20. Written by lead vocalist Bon Scott, along with guitarist brothers Angus and Malcolm Young, Highway to Hell is known for its driving rhythm, electrifying guitar riff, and rebellious lyrics. The title Highway to Hell was inspired by the rigorous touring schedule that the band had endured over the years, which felt like a relentless, hellish experience. Tragically, this album was the last to feature Bon Scott, who passed away in 1980, just months after its release. Highway to Hell has since become a rock anthem and is considered one of AC/DC's signature tracks, embodying the band's raw power and rebellious spirit. At the halfway mark, we have Hey Jude by the Beatles, one of the most beloved songs in the band's legendary catalog. Released in 1968 as a non-album single, Hey Jude was written by Paul McCartney and credited to the Lennon-McCartney songwriting partnership. The song was written for John Lennon's son Julian during his parents' divorce, originally titled Hey Jules before McCartney changed it to Jude because it sounded better. Hey Jude is a 7-minute epic that broke conventions at the time of its release, as most singles were under 4 minutes long. Its message of comfort and optimism, coupled with its sing-along chorus, struck a chord with listeners worldwide. The song topped the charts in numerous countries and became one of the Beatles' most successful singles. It was nominated for several Grammy Awards, including Record of the Year and Song of the Year, and is often cited as one of the greatest songs ever written. The extended coda, with its repeated na-na-na refrain, has become one of the most iconic moments in music history. Sliding in at number 4 is Chuck Berry's Johnny B. Good.
Johnny, go, go. Johnny, be good.
A song that has had a profound influence on rock and roll. Released in 1958, this track was written by Chuck Berry and is often regarded as one of the most important early rock and roll songs. The song tells the semi-autobiographical story of a young guitar prodigy from the rural South, echoing Berry's own experiences growing up in Missouri. Johnny B. Good is famous for its energetic guitar riffs and Berry's signature storytelling lyrics. It was one of the first rock and roll hits to feature a guitar solo, which became a defining element of the genre. The song's influence extended far beyond its initial release, becoming a staple of rock music and immortalized in pop culture, most famously in the 1985 movie. Johnny B. Good has been inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame and remains one of the most enduring rock songs of all time. Taking the number 3 spot is the legendary Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. A song that defied all expectations with its complexity and innovation. Released in 1975 as part of their album, Bohemian Rhapsody was written by Freddie Mercury and is known for its unusual structure, which includes a ballad segment, an operatic passage, and a hard rock section. Mercury worked on the song for several years before its release, carefully crafting its intricate harmonies and multi-part arrangement. The song's lyrics, filled with enigmatic and dramatic imagery, have sparked endless debates about their meaning, though Mercury famously refused to explain them, preferring that listeners create their own interpretations. Bohemian Rhapsody was a groundbreaking hit, topping the UK singles chart for 9 weeks and becoming one of the best-selling singles of all time. The song saw a resurgence in popularity following the release of the movie in 1992, introducing Queen to a new generation of fans. Bohemian Rhapsody has been lauded for its innovative approach to rock music, blending multiple genres and showcasing Queen's musical versatility. The song's iconic music video, often credited as one of the first promotional videos, further cemented its place in rock history. Bohemian Rhapsody continues to be celebrated as a masterpiece, both for its technical brilliance and its emotional depth, and remains a defining moment in the history of rock. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, let's take a moment to acknowledge a couple of songs that just missed the cut but deserve a shout-out in our number 2 spot. First up is Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. Released in 1970 as the lead single from their album. This track is famous for its powerful, wailing vocals by Robert Plant and relentless driving rhythm laid down by Jimmy Page's guitar and John Bonham's drums. Written by Plant and Page, the song was inspired by the band's tour of Iceland and references Norse mythology, with lyrics that conjure images of Viking conquests. Immigrant Song has become one of Led Zeppelin's most recognizable tracks and continues to be a favorite in pop culture, especially after its prominent inclusion in the movie. And we can't forget Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 by Pink Floyd.
We don't need no thought control.
Released in 1979 as part of their rock opera, this song became a protest anthem with its iconic chant, "We don't need no education." Written by bassist and primary lyricist Roger Waters, the song reflects the themes of alienation and control that run throughout. The track, with its disco-influenced beat and children's chorus, became a global hit, reaching #1 in several countries, including the US and the UK. Another Brick in the Wall, Part 2, remains one of Pink Floyd's most iconic and politically charged tracks. And finally at #1, we have the iconic Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. Released in 1971 on their album, this epic track is often regarded as the greatest rock song of all time. Written by guitarist Jimmy Page and vocalist Robert Plant, Stairway to Heaven begins as a soft acoustic ballad before gradually building to a powerful hard rock climax, showcasing the band's dynamic range and musical prowess. The song's lyrics, filled with mystical and spiritual imagery, have been the subject of endless interpretation, with some seeing it as a metaphor for the search for spiritual enlightenment. Although Stairway to Heaven was never released as a single, it became one of the most requested songs on FM radio during the 1970s and remains a staple of classic rock radio to this day. The song's influence extends far beyond its original release. The guitar solo by Jimmy Page is often cited as one of the greatest in rock history, and the song itself has been covered and referenced by countless artists. Stairway to Heaven has become a centerpiece of Led Zeppelin's legacy, representing the peak of their creative achievements. It continues to be celebrated as a masterpiece of rock music, embodying the genre's power, beauty, and enduring appeal. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the top 10 rock songs of all time. Which one is your favorite? And if you liked this, why not check out our video on top 10 pop songs of all time? Let us know in the comments below your favorite rock song, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more music content. Keep rocking, and we'll see you next time.